people always saying it's your boy Music 13. Make sure you guys like, comment, and drop a follow. You already know what we're doing on this channel. And this is the match preview for Arsenal Liverpool. Now, as you guys know, what I normally do, I always give you guys some quick stats before the preview. So let's get right into it. So this is going to be the 21st match day in the Premier League. We just commenced or finished the 20th game day when we played Bournemouth, coming off that 3-2 win. Very vital. Arsenal have played 29 matches this season. If we're talking about the Premier League, though, we've played 20, and our record stands as 15 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Sensational. We currently sit on 48 points and plus 26 goal difference. Now, we were behind Manchester City on goal difference, but because of their last 2 draws, they haven't been able to gain goal difference. So we are now joint top in Manchester City. We are now joint top in Manchester City on goal difference, which is good to see. With our record so far in the Premier League, if you calculate that to points per game, it's around 2.4, which means we're on pace for 91 points this season just based off our current record so far. I think that's going to be more than enough to win the league. We are currently 6 points clear at the top of the league. So after the gap was extended when City drew with Sunderland, it went to 4 points, and then City drew against Chelsea after that last minute equalizer from Enzo Fernandez, and it went to 6 points. So we're now 6 points clear at Manchester City ahead of this game. If we're looking back against Liverpool, we played Liverpool early on in the season at Anfield. Liverpool beat Arsenal 1-0 at Anfield. It was a pretty tight, nervy game, but that was at the end of August, and it was decided by a late Dominic Szoboszlai free kick. No chance for the keeper. However, if we're looking at the last season results, Liverpool and Arsenal obviously played twice a season. We drew 2-2 in both games, both home and away. I remember that home game as well. We went up 2-1, and then they pegged us back with a late equalizer. And the Anfield game, we went 2-0 down before showing great fight to come back 2-2. So that was good for Arsenal. The head-to-head record in the last 5 games is pretty equal as well. It's 3 draws and 1 win for each team. Arsenal are in good form in just all competitions, winning the last 7 games in all competitions and the last 5 in the Premier League. Arsenal will be hoping to obviously extend their winning run and hopefully maintain their 6-point gap this week. So, after giving you guys some stats about this game, let's just get right into the preview. This is going to be a huge game, one of our big games left to play this season. Obviously, we ticked off a lot of tough games already so far this season. We played Liverpool at Anfield. We played the likes of Newcastle, Manchester City. It's a second round of fixtures. Majority of our games in the second half are going to be at home, barring the Manchester City game at the Etihad. So this is a good opportunity for Arsenal to get their get back. You know, we lost to Liverpool. We've got to make it right. We've got to go out and beat them. Liverpool are obviously not in the greatest form. I believe they're sitting on 34 points in the Premier League right now. They're 14 points behind us. They're out of the title race. They've been out of the title race for a long time now. So Arsenal are currently in the driving seat. We just need to show them our dominance, show them that, you know, we're about to be the crown champions. We're snatching that crown off your head top. They're the current champions right now. Obviously, you pay them respect for what they did last season. But this isn't last season. This is this season. We need to just walk into that game. We're on pretty good form and just, you know, dominate the game the way I expect it to be. Now, for me, I do expect the lineup to be similar to the lineup we saw in the Aston Villa game and similar to the Bournemouth game as well, apart from a few changes. I did the lineup video. You guys can check that out on my page. But it would essentially be obviously what our defense is right now. Midfield will be, you know, the strongest with the rise of Mendy Odegaard, and then Saka and Trossard will be starting alongside Victor Gyökeres. I think that's more than enough to beat Liverpool. Liverpool are missing a few players as well on their side. Alexander Isak suffered that leg break a few games ago, unfortunately. It looks like he's not going to be back towards the end of the season, if not maybe miss the whole remainder of the season. Ekitike is also a doubt. Apparently, he suffered a minor hamstring issue, which kept him out the last game against Fulham that they drew 2-2. So he's touch and go, apparently 50-50 for this game. I do expect him to start. I don't see why they wouldn't play him again in this game, but it could also be risky if he's suffered a hamstring issue. But regardless, I trust and back the team to do what they have to do. This team is on a good vein of form right now. It's good to get the likes of Gabriel back. Having that Gabriel and Saliba partnership is so vital for us. You see how much more calm we are. Obviously, barring that mistake against Bournemouth for Gabriel, that usually doesn't happen. I actually saw a stat today that said the last time Gabriel made an error leading to a goal was in 2022, and I remember that game that was against Fulham, where Mitrovic got the ball off him and scored. And Gabriel, funnily enough, in that same game was the one that won us the game. The last minute, he got the winner for Arsenal. So he seems to have a habit of whenever he makes a mistake, he does make up for it. He made that mistake 5-6 minutes later, he scores, puts us back on a good track to win the game, which we did. So props to him for bouncing back. That was that was an anomaly for me. I don't see him doing that again. At least let's hope, knock wood. But yeah, I am looking forward to this game. I think we're gonna be too strong for Liverpool. We just need to start off the game strong. Just go at them from minute one. Show them, yo, you guys are in for a game today. Bukayo Saka, Milos Kerkez, take him on, show him what you're about. Obviously, Kerkez facing Madueke at Anfield. He had a tough time, but he kind of dealt with Madueke. Madueke's end product wasn't the best. However, if you let Saka get past you, his end product is going to be way better than Madueke's. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. And I'm looking forward to the Trossard and Frimpong matchup as well. Frimpong is a fast player, but he's not really the strongest defensively, and Trossard has been a good reign of form. And the midfield battle is going to be important. Rice and Zubimendi, Odegaard, they've been sensational for him. Liverpool's midfield hasn't been the best this season. McAllister, Sabazza has probably been the best player, but McAllister, Gravenberch, those players haven't really been at it this season, so I expect Arsenal to dominate that midfield as well, and we need to take our chances. We've been very clinical the last few games, which is good to see. I'm hoping that continues this game, and we're clinical, we take our chances, because we are going to get chances, we're going to get opportunities. I expect us to capitalize and take them. And when we do get set pieces now, Liverpool are very poor in set pieces. I believe they've conceded one of the most in the league this season. So when we do get those opportunities, take them, punish them for it. And, with Gabriel back, I do fancy us to get a set piece goal as well. So I'm looking forward to this game. My score prediction for this game is going to be 3-1 Arsenal. For some reason, we're not keeping clean sheets this season. Oh, not this season. I want to say lately, the last 5-6 games. So hopefully we do keep a clean sheet, but I predict it to be a 3-1 win. And I'm going to be more than happy with that. So 3-1 win. I'm going to go for the likes of Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, and Trossard to actually score this game. Those are the goal scorers. I expect it to be a 3-1 game. Probably Ekatike scores for them. And obviously, I think the key man or the man in the match is going to be Bukayo Saka. He loves playing Liverpool, so I think he has something for them this week as well. So yeah, it's been your boy Muzi13. Make sure you guys like, comment, and drop a follow. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. We out. Peace.